Yeah. What's righteous, world? Happy Monday. It's your boy, it's only right. And this is Right Your Own History TV. Before I go any further, I want to first thank the Most High for giving us this moment in time to showcase our greatness. With that being said, we got a dope show for y'all tonight. We have MC, actor, digital creator, T Paris, aka the young Marvin Gaye, this rap-ish, pulling up. He's gonna chop it up with us tonight. We're gonna talk about his movie, Zoo Burrow, his Tuesdays with T Paris series, his Silent Battle series. We're just gonna chop it up and have a great time. So get your popcorn, get your drink, get your roll up, whatever it is you do, sit back, relax, and get involved. Also, do remember, this is a positive platform. We do welcome all comments and opinions, but please keep it respectful. We have no room for negativity on this platform. Also, if you're a first-time viewer or first-time watching this platform, this is a platform meant to inspire, build, create. We here to keep it positive and showcase each other's greatness and help each other, teach each other, and learn from each other. That's what we're here to do. So thank y'all. I appreciate everybody. Share the video. We about to get into it. Chop it up. Have a good time. Like I said, enjoy yourself. Sit back. Get your popcorn. Get your water. Get your drink. Get your whatever it is you do to get comfortable. Get comfortable. We're going to chop it up and have a great show. It's your boy, it's Tony Wright. This is Right Your Own History TV. Let's get into it. I hope everybody had a productive Monday up to this point. Hope you had a great day. Hope you did one thing today that brought you one step closer to your ultimate goal and to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to be. Let's get it right. T Paris is in the building. Let's get it right. Harlem is in the building. It's in the building. Let's chop out everybody tuned in. Share the video. I just sent you. Let me send you another invite, P. Yo, P, can you send me? For some reason, it won't let me send me an invite, P, a request to join. It won't let me. It still got me stuck on your last invite. It won't let me click your invite. If you tuned in, P, like I see you, send me a request to join. What's good, City the Great? Miss City the Great. Happy Monday, everybody. Alright, I'm sending it right now. Yeah, I'm sending it. Yo, Paris, make sure you're not in practice mode anymore. We just getting T Paris in the building. It just said unavailable again. I don't know why. Alright, go ahead, City. Do your thing. Have a good meeting. See if you could send me. Alright, I'm gonna send you a request right now, P. Invite to join in. I apologize for any newcomers. We're just trying to get the technical difficulties ironed out. We did this before we even went live, and everything worked out smooth. So let's see if we can get everything worked out again. Again, this is Right Your Own History TV. We got T Paris in the building, aka Young Marvin Gaye, this rap-ish. Just trying to get him pulled up here. He's in the building. Just trying to get him to pull up. Some little technical issues, but we're gonna get it right. Yeah, I don't know. I see you. It said the invite was sent. I just sent another one. I just sent another one, P. I don't know why it's giving us a hard time right now to get this going. The devil always working. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it right. Come on, man. It's always some shit with this, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Look,
You know the devil be working hard sometimes.
nah, it's all good. It's all
Working. But yeah, let me get it right. All right, it's your boy, it's only right. This is Right on History TV. We got the boy in the building, T Paris, aka the Young Marvin Gaye, this rap-ish MC, actor, digital creator. He in the building, Harlem Zone. Before we go any further, I want to first thank you. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to grace us with your greatness on this platform. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you, man. I just wanted to give you your flowers real fast. For those that don't know, we go back a ways. You know what I mean? From life just making us cross paths, and God don't make no mistakes. And since then, we've been like brothers. You know what I mean? We don't got to speak every day or every month, but every time we touch down, we touch base. It's like we spoke yesterday. So I just want to, I appreciate you and thank you and send my love to you, bro.
What's good, world? Y'all know what it is, man. It's T Pirates, aka the Young Marvin Gaye. This rap shit, most original, most creative, most in tune with the times, and I'm sort of like your inspiration. Toast to the town,
Mm-hmm.
man. I want to say thank you to Just Right just for having me up here. I'm very appreciative. Been a long time since I got a chance to sit down and talk with the people. Of course, I want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in. That's most important to me, the people. I just want to say thank you, man, and whatever y'all want to ask, let's get to it, man. It's open book hour. T Paris,
Let's
baby.
get
You
to it.
know
I,
what it is.
I, I want I want to get right into it. Before we get into your Tuesdays with T Paris and the silent battles, I've been seeing the Zoo Burrow movement all over on YouTube and Facebook and all of that. And talk about how that came about and what was the creative process behind creating that movie and what's the message behind it, if there is any.
Zubaro. First and foremost, shout out to the whole Zubaro family.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Maya Lansky, the writer behind the whole production, and shout out to Caps. He directed it. My opportunity came, by the grace of Allah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I grew up with Caps. One day he reached out to me and shared with me that Maya Lansky was doing something and he thought that I would probably be a great fit for it. Me and Caps had did something before. We had did a movie called Dear Dad. He directed it. I had a part in the acting, and he said he felt like I had a good energy, so he wanted to see if I was interested in being a part of the cast. Um, I sat down with everybody that was involved. We did just like how we doing now
Mm-hmm.
on a live call. Everybody was committed, to be involved, and whenever they would reach out, I did my best to make sure I came with my A game. As far as like how everything came together, I wasn't really involved
Okay.
in that part. I just played the role of the character that I played, but the experience was definitely something that was memorable. I met a lot of new people. Got a chance to chop it up with a lot of different artists. A lot of the people that's on the Zubaro, they also make music or
Mm-hmm.
they make clothes. Shout out to the Zubaro cast, man. It's a lot of them.
Shout out to
Action.
them.
Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Webb, Slinky Black.
Mhm.
Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Tori. Shout out to everybody on the
Yeah.
Zubaro, man. Appreciate me to be a
Shout out
part
to
of the
Zoo
opportunity.
Now that's dope because that's a testament to always again a key thing is being prepared and staying ready and also being able to build relationships because like you said you got that part through somebody that was building with them dudes and you grew up with one of them, but being that y'all had a relationship, it got you that part and that opportunity to showcase what you do as an actor. So for those that's listening, always remember stay ready because you never know when the opportunity may be upon you or when someone have you in mind for opportunity and you got to be ready. So that's what's up right there, P. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, I haven't watched Zoo Burrow yet. I'm gonna get into it now. I'm gonna start getting into it, and so I can be more in tune with it and understand what's going on. As far as your part, what part do you play? For those that don't know and those that haven't been following the Zoo Burrow thing, what's your role? What's the part that you play, and how much of your experience and just you being you, how much did you put into that character?
Um, Man, I love that question right there. I get asked that question often about the role that I played in Zubaro. So the way that I got the character, my character's name is Sharif. Um, Lansky said that he just felt like I would be good for that character.
Mm-hmm.
Caps, said that the energy fit. So Sharif was messing with a young lady named Tori. Um, to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I had one out of town. I come back, I'm trying to holler at Tori, and in the midst of me trying to get back with her, I'm noticing that people that's in the area that I grew up with, and I know they getting bread, and it's some other new people that's out there getting money too. And so when I come on the scene, I'm just kind of like, at first, just inquiring, like, what's going on? Like, how's
Mm-hmm.
everything been going? And my man Webb say to me, like, yo, we out here doing what we doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sean got it. You ain't holler at him. And that kind of like made me feel some type of way because I feel like when I was out there doing my thing, I laid my foundation down. So when I come back, it's not about me hollering at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They supposed to holler at me.
True.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Welcome back. And so it made me feel like I needed to get out there and remind them who Sharif was.
Mm-hmm.
Webb was doing his thing, and Webb pulled me in as far as I know that you was out here doing your thing. I got some spaces that's out here that might need you, somebody who could potentially go out there and make sure that everything go the way it's
Right.
supposed to
Yeah.
go. What I loved about playing the role is that I specifically asked them, whatever you ask me to do,
Mm-hmm.
don't ask me to, you know what I'm saying, be a police officer, and don't
Mm-hmm.
have me compromise my manhood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Anything else is a go. And after I did my first part, a lot of people were saying, yo, that energy was dope. That energy was dope. It was like, you look like you had that thing on you, even though you didn't. And it was just a regular conversation.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to keep it tall. Like, I'm real big on not promoting gun violence. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I just kind of asked him, yo, if possible, let me play my role without having to,
Yeah.
play with the pistol. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I feel like that is, outside of the acting and stuff like that, I'm also a youth mentor. And so
Uh-huh.
I'm real intentional about the way that I spread my word to the rest of the people. And I just feel like it's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And you don't
Yeah.
always got to show people your cards. And so
Yeah.
for me, I just felt like being able to get my message across without having to have all the extras, to me, is
Mm-hmm.
more powerful.
And salute to that. Salute to that. Clap it up for that. This is why I respect you, P. Just as a man, as a person, because like you've been the same since I met you. You've always stood tall on morals and principles, no matter the circumstances, the situation, and to say that and to keep it, to not let the entertainment or the talent kind of cross that line, like, oh, it's just entertainment. So because people could sometimes we confuse that, and oh no, it's just a part I'm playing. But yeah, that part portrayed something that you don't even respect in real life. So why would you portray that part, even if it's acting? So the fact that you was like, nah, I don't. Whatever y'all do, the same person I am morally and principally in real life, I want to portray that behind the camera. So it takes a lot for that. People don't understand that it may take a lot as some people's ego to swallow to do that and portray that role like now, because everybody want that perception of, no, I want to be that, I want to bust the hammer, I want to do that, not knowing that it's more manly and more mature and grown up. Like, nah, I could give off that without actually showing it. Like homie
That's
said, you like you had that thing on you, but just the way your mannerism said, oh nah, he might, yo, he had that. You know what I'm saying? So my message is that you don't always have to, like you said, show that side to get the point across.
right.
You know what I mean? So, and which is my segue to, like you said, the whole being a youth mentor,
Oh no,
which to me is not.
before you
Go
before you
ahead, go
get
ahead.
into the segue, I just want to let the people know, yo, if you want to see Zubaru, you could log on to YouTube and just put Zubaru in. We got 3 seasons, and the way they set it up, you can either watch it in web series form, where you could watch
Yeah.
every episode, or if you want, you go microwave style, and you could just watch complete season 1, complete season 2, and then part 1 of season 3 and part 2 of season 3. And they did it that way because they want the people to be able to have an opportunity to make a decision for themselves. That's what we about out here, man. We about making opportunities for other people, and we trying to make it as simple as possible, man.
And
As simple as possible.
my fault for that. Matter of fact, shout out the whole cast of Zoo. Shout out the cast and the writers real
Yeah,
fast of Zoo,
man.
bro. Cause again, that's a showcase of brothers coming together, sisters, and putting their minds together. And when I say brothers and sisters, I don't always mean black, just the color. I just mean people just coming together with the same mind frame and the same end goal, coming together and putting something creative together. So shout out to them again, the writer, Moolah, shout out to creators, shout out all the actors involved, shout out to everybody, the shooters, the cameramen, because all that is work. It may look easy, people may think it's easy, but all that is work. So shout out to the whole Zubaru collective as a creative, as a whole. Shout out to them again. And shout out to you again for putting light to that before I went into my segment, because sometimes my mind be going 100 miles a minute,
That's so good. We're gonna do this together, King. We're gonna do this together, Paul.
you know.
Sure.
But yeah, so you mentioned, like I said, you being a youth mentor, and again, you're just you're not, again, when I say, I want to say role model, when I say role model, it's not something I don't think you, from my experience and knowing you, didn't set out to like this. I'm trying to be a role model. It's something you just knowing you just wanted to create change and give opportunities for those coming behind you and teach, because that's what I know you as, is always being able to teach and make people see different perspective in life. Because I'm talking from a personal experience, because I've called you many times and we've spoken. You like, you just that ain't even your character, Judge. That's emotional. That ain't even, you know what I'm saying. So being that you turned out to be a
Uh,
youth mentor, and I just
let me
want to know, like, what's the joy you get out of that? What's the elation? You know what I'm saying? And when you talking to these kids, uh, um, do you see yourself in it? You know what I'm saying? Do you and talk about what it takes to really be real with them. When I say real, like not sugarcoating nothing, not telling them what they want to hear because it may be popular. Just talk about delve into that real fast.
Before I do that, let me speak to something that you said about being emotional, because I think it's important. I hope y'all can see me too. I
Yeah.
think it's important. Yo, it ain't nothing wrong with a man showing emotions, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important that we learn how to compartmentalize our
Yes.
emotions. You know what I'm saying? Not to
Mm-hmm.
allow our emotions to take advantage of us. But back to being a youth mentor, and what I get out of it, and do I see myself in it? Yeah, of course I see myself in it. When I was young, I didn't really have role models. I didn't have my parents. I lost my parents at an early age. Rest in peace to my moms and my pops. My
Mm-hmm.
pops, left when I was like 12. My mom's passed away when I was about 13, but she wasn't there for me after like 3 months. So I spent a lot of time, listening to music. I was raised by my grandmother, and just idolizing what I was seeing. A lot of the hustling. That's what was going on in my community. I grew up during the crack era, the AIDS epidemic, and so I seen a lot. And a lot of my friends grew up, very similar to the way that I grew up. And if you came up in that time, you know that we made the best of, what I'm saying, the opportunities that we had. But a lot of times the people that was guiding us was the people that, as a grown man now, I look to and be like, I probably wasn't the
Yeah.
best person, but I'm
Uh-huh.
still so appreciative, because, it was times when I'm outside and I'm standing on the corner and they know that I got something better going for myself, and they might kick me in my ass like, yo, Chi, get out of here, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there in the park and, what I'm saying, do what you do, get off the
Facts.
corner, whatever. Um, and sometimes when you're working with these young kids now, it's like you see some parts of yourself in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've worked in group homes. I've worked in like after school programs. I helped create a non-for-profit organization for young adults. And so a lot of times it's just about trying to create opportunity. Like I said
Mm-hmm.
earlier, you want people to do better for themselves, and you want them to understand that a lot of times we don't really have people to lay a solid foundation for us. And so where do you get the motivation and the inspiration from? It's the
Mm-hmm.
concept about, the village. Each one teach one, blade sharp and blade. And so we learn from the people that surround us. And like I said, a lot of times it was people that probably was, breaking the law, but they like Robin Hood to us when
Yeah,
we young, because
that's a
they
fact.
doing what they gotta do and they helping to take care of us. I just always live by the, you know what I'm saying, that concept. Be for others, but you would want somebody to be for you. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, a lot of times I didn't have a role model, and so that's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to be for the young men that I, come in contact with. So shout out to all of the young men who I have been able to touch their lives in some way,
Yeah.
positive, negative, you know. And
And,
shout
and
out
what?
to everybody in the chat, man. I see y'all. I
Yeah. Shout out to
appreciate the
everybody
love, man. Appreciate
commenting
that.
and showing love. They definitely got mad love in here, P. For real.
Word.
And again, like you said, it's good that because you've been there and you look like and a lot of the kids that need the mentoring and look like you, look like me, look like us, and they don't get that. They don't get that from whatever reason because of society or like you said, the parents might be around. Oh, the parents just work 2 jobs and they just need, it's nothing for them to do. So for a person like you, like you said, group homes, actually being real with them and giving them opportunities they might not have or might not even see. Because like you said, sometimes again you're from the era of it might have been the dealers, it might have been the gangsters, but they were what you doing? You shouldn't. I'm telling your mom you shouldn't. You should be like you said. You should be in the park.
Yo,
Go.
let me
You,
let
you
me
should,
let me say this.
go
The
ahead.
crazy thing is that that's why I learned a lot of the principles and a lot of the morals that
Mhm.
I stand on. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
sometimes when you look at a situation, you could even look at it, halfway full, or you could look at it halfway empty. I
Mm-hmm.
try to see it as, halfway full. A lot of times, it was the people that I was around that was teaching me, how to stand on my principles, how to
Mm-hmm.
stay, determined on your morals and stuff like that. So that's what I try to teach the youth that I'm around. But it's about your character. It ain't about the material. It's not about your reputation and nothing like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
about who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And knowledge yourself. Learn who you are. Learn how you could be advantageous to, the people around you, and just continue to give to people, man. The more you give, the more you're gonna get in return.
That's a fact. And what you just said right there is one of the main reasons why I want to, you know, promote what you do and put you on this platform because I don't think and you ain't you're not in it for no spotlight. You're not trying to that's not what you do. That's not your thing. But I just felt you deserve to let people know to showcase what you do because what you do it deserves to be spotlighted. It deserves to be talked about. It deserves to be. I want if someone leaves here today and we're just that's that dude right there and they reach out to you and who I think it was a good job. I just want people to know what you do because not a lot of us support each other and promote each other when it comes to positive stuff. We always wait to talk about how much guns he got, who he shot, or how much girls he had sex with, but we never talk about how much people he taught,
Exactly.
who he helped, how
Let
many
me say this.
opportunities he created. Go ahead, it's
Yeah,
your platform. Talk.
yo,
Don't cut me off.
I want to say yo, thank you to everybody that's in the chat. Like I'm looking in the chat and I'm seeing people that have been showing love for like 20 years, B.
Yeah,
Like they
that's what's
follow me
up.
through all of the music. Like we ain't even talking about music. We talking about, grown man shit.
Uh huh.
Stuff that I'm doing as a grown man.
Mhm.
And these people been there through the hardship. You know what I'm saying? When I
Yeah.
was making the music, going through the therapeutic stages of my
Mhm.
life, these people was here to support me. So I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate
Shout
that.
out to everybody in the chat that's been there. Shout
Yeah,
out to
the family,
everybody.
my family in here heavy, B. My baby,
Shout out. Yeah,
my
I
brother,
see the T Paris edition,
yeah,
Paris
see my
56.
sister. Word.
You guys, there's nothing but
Yeah,
love
the
in here.
family in here heavy, B. Shout out to everybody that's showing love, man. Gaucho for life. Microphone Bully in the building. My
Shout out
man
to Mike
Third
Bully.
Ice. Word.
Shout out to
OG
Mike
Travis
Bully.
in here, B. Come on, B. Wu Tang in the
yo,
building.
yeah,
See my
I'm
baby.
saying,
Hey,
'cause
there you go. There you go.
this is the energy you create, though, P.
Nah,
I'm
you
saying
create this, man. We created together, yo.
I know, but I know I see, but this is what I'm saying because I'm telling you, you a pillar in your community. You are a role model, a leader, a teacher. You've been doing it all years. I've known you 20 years. You've been doing it or since I've known you. You're always teaching, whether it's through Facebook, which we're gonna get into, whatever it is. You always want to teach, even through your music. Soul Star, Toast to the Town, all these things you do, you find a way to get your point across and try to uplift. So it's only right that you get the reception you get, and you get the people got I'm speechless because it's like me, P. I talk fast. My mom be speeding, and when
Nah,
I'm
yo, yo,
genuine
yo,
about
look,
it,
look, look.
you know.
Let me take over for a minute, man. Let me
Go
highlight the
ahead,
people for a second.
talk to the
Yo, listen,
people.
listen, B. I want to get into this for like 10 minutes, and then I want to leave it
P,
alone, all right? I want
you.
to
This
talk
is all
about.
about you.
Oh, now I want to talk about the music for a minute.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, do you?
I know. For a minute, a lot of people been asking. You know what I'm saying? What's up with the music? What's up with the music? Why you not, putting the music out? Shout out to Sugar Hill too. Um,
MEN.
music for me in the end, PPG gang. Music for me was more therapeutic than anything else, right? And I mean this. I mean this from the bottom of my soul, yo. I never wanted to be a rap artist. I just wanted the opportunity to tell my story.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to
Mhm.
tell my story. So I appreciate opportunities like this. And making the music, I feel like people started gravitating to the story because they started seeing that the transparency that was in the music,
Mhm.
a lot of us was going through those things.
Mm.
I don't make the music that go in the clubs. I don't make the music that you shake your ass to. I don't make the music that people, talk about, yo, this should be #1 on the charts. But when you going through something and you go and sit down, you light your joint, you know what I'm saying? You pour your whatever, however you do what you do, and you listen, yo, I touch the spirit. And so
Definitely.
and so for me, I felt like I was pouring in everybody cup. I was
Mm.
I was pouring in everybody cup. And I feel like when it came to my cup, niggas was being selfish. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as an artist, it's important that we talk about things like this. And I'm not talking about support, because if you look
Mhm.
in the chat, the support is heavy. But I'm
Mhm.
talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like when you there for somebody in spaces and time that other people won't be there for them for those. You know what I'm saying? And to be more specific, I done jumped on records with people that I know I was never supposed to make music with.
Mm.
I wasn't supposed to do that, but I did it. I done did shows with people. I wasn't supposed to be there with you, but I did it because that's who
Mhm.
I am as a person. I
Mhm.
don't ask for nothing from nobody. But on my soul, if you fuck with TP and you got an iPhone and I go on your Apple Music, yeah, you should have everything that TP ever made.
Mm. Facts.
I'm speaking from the soul right now. Be like, we walk around talk about you, I love you, yo, homie, bro, da da da. Like niggas will tell you, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Like
Mhm.
it's no limit. It's no limit to my love. It's unconditional. And so when I think about the music, like listen to what I'm talking about, man. Like I'm being genuine. I'm telling you what it is. And so when I'm around people and you embrace me and show me love in the moments, like SOBs, Don Hills, yo, my man, he in the chat right now, Microphone Bully. He done put me on some of the biggest stages, that a lot of people never had an opportunity to be on. So I got nothing but love for Biz.
Mhm.
But it's not a lot of people that would have did that for me. Shout out to my man True Biggs, because
Mhm.
True put me in those situations. But listen to the music, man. Listen to the music. My brother tell you, and I'm gonna end it right around here. My brother tell you for years I've been saying it. Nas, Jay, Biggie, I feel like my pen game is elite like that. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
say I'm better than them because I don't feel like it's competition. But my pen game is elite. And I feel like I don't get the love that I give. And so it just made me feel like I lost the passion for it, B. I
Mm.
lost the passion for it. Like I got tired of talking about it. And my conversation sometimes might have been indirect because I might say something like yo, P, you want to do the song? I'll be like, yo, send me the beat. Anybody that know me, we gotta rock together to make music. Like let's spend time together. So the
Mhm.
music is real. Let's chill together. So
Mhm.
when we go in the booth and we do it, they gonna feel what we, you know what I mean? Pause.
It's
But when
genuine.
I start hitting you with the yo, send the beat, I got you. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I
Mhm.
love y'all. I really appreciate all the love on the music. Let's go to the next topic, man.
Hold on, that was the realest shit I ever that was spoken on this platform just now, especially when it comes to music and being transparent and honest. That was some of
Yo,
the realest
I'm the
words
one,
you
B.
spoke. That
I'm the
was
one, man.
that was
I'm the one, B.
that was Zell. That was because you said what you said a lot. What a lot of us won't say. A lot of artists won't say because we scared to touch on toes. We scared to hurt. We scared of how somebody feel. But that what you said was 100 straight to the T on point, because you get that, and it's everybody show love for the moment, but it's not really. It's only in
It's
that
genuine,
moment. It
B.
ain't
It's not
genuine.
intentional. It's like I feel like people gravitated around me for their own benefit, like to see whatever they could get. Like, let's ride this until we see how far it go. And I know some of them probably thought it was over, B. They
Mm-hmm.
thought it was over. They thought it was over. Nah, man. We still here, man. T Paris, Young Marvin Gaye, this shit. Hold on. You know what else I want to talk
Yo,
about?
this your platform, P.
Yeah.
Talk.
You
This
know
this what
what I want to talk
talking
about?
talk.
I want to talk about silent battles, yo, because that's how this live started.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Talk
yeah,
about it.
I
Talk
wrote
about
a
it.
post on Facebook about silent battles, and I
Mm-hmm.
just want to give a little insight on where it came from. Like, I got a lot of friends that got kids, and they kids is like they're not grown, but they at that age where they could be considered a young adult. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, shout out to Sugar Hill. A lot of times, um, the kids want to go back and forth and show a lot of pushback with their parents. Yo, shout out to my daughter, B. I love you to death. I'm not gonna say me and my daughter don't never have disagreements, but I don't get the pushback. And I feel like it's a level of respect that's there. Now, I'm not saying that kids is not respecting their parents, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying somewhere along the lines it's a form of disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of people from my generation, we grew up without our parents. And I swear to God, like I would give anything if I could just have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My mom's and my pops. And some of my friends now, they got both their parents and they
Mm-hmm.
giving so much pushback. And so my question was, and let me be more specific, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of sports, right? Like we going to watch our sons play ball and you trying to give them the game like your shorty, or not shorty, but whatever your son name is,
Mm-hmm.
we, we doing this, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of get turned off by the conversation and feel like you're going too hard. So they shut down. And I'm wondering, like, if you was a kid who grew up without your parents, I want you to speak to, how did that impact your life?
Mm-hmm.
And if you somebody who grew up with both your parents and played sports, how did that impact your life? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you look at it from those perspectives, the have-nots, more
Mm-hmm.
times than not, I feel like if I would have had because I feel like if I had my pops, I'd have went to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to have your parents here and they showing you love and they giving you, the things that's important for a child to develop healthy, I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand why you pushing back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole concept of silent battles is let's discuss some of the things that we keep private inside, like why me
Mm-hmm.
and my son don't get along, or why my daughter don't fuck with me, or why my baby mother turning my kids, I'm saying, sour against me, or why I'm telling my friends that I'm a good father, but I'm really not a good father. I'm a slime ball. I ain't seen my kids in 2 summers and 4 birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes we need to have those conversations. Like I'm real big on, the challenging conversations.
Yeah.
And so the silent battle was, my way of trying to say, instead of pointing the finger at the people that's going through those challenges, let's have a conversation about why you might be going through those challenges.
Mm-hmm. That's deep right there. And while we on that, because I commented on that post, and I'm gonna talk from both sides. From being a kid that didn't have his pops and in the stands and all that, and from being a father. So my perspective from actually being a kid and not seeing my pops there and wanting him there, and in the beginning, because he wasn't there, I didn't even know it didn't have an effect because it was normal. Him not being there was like, all right, he not there. All right, mom's there, whatever. I gotta we balling, whatever the case may be. As I got older, and you start seeing kids, parent, pop, dads with they kids, so and so, and it could be like on the train. It would evoke an emotion in me, like, well, damn, that's, you know what I mean, like, damn, my pops ain't never really take me to a game. He ain't really just, you know what I mean, just do that type of thing to me. So as I got, I'm transitioning. As I'm speaking about from a kid, I'm transitioning to a parent because I didn't really understand how it affected me until I became a parent.
Mm.
I didn't know how much it affected me and how much it affected me being a parent, or how I parented, or just how much I harbored or how much I was triggered by that until I became a parent. And I'm at my son's games. I'm because maybe I'm going too hard on him, because I'm like, nah, you got me here. You should. I didn't have this. You should. I didn't have this when I was young. You should. You. It's no. Why you getting mad, or why you feel I'm going hard? I didn't. I wish I would have had any bit of this as a kid. So my point is that as a child, I didn't understand it because it was normal to me. I mean, it wasn't normal in the fact of life, but to me, because he wasn't there, it was like he ain't there. He ain't there. As a parent, I knew it broke me. It hurt me, and I'm still to this day feeling that void, because it's me understanding, like, oh, sweat, recognizing that was a trigger in my life. And sometimes we don't understand that these triggers, or how much it affect us, because we don't know it. We don't face it. We too busy living or just dealing with it because we're so used to it being normal. And then we have a kid, and then we realize, oh, sweat, that triggered me. Me not having my father, like I'm being a father for my son, or I'm being the mother for my kid, it triggered me, because it's like, that, am I being too hard? And it goes to your point as factors of kids that haven't been the so-called non being or disrespectful, because sometimes when you don't have a parent, you're trying to tend to be your kid's friend. You want to be their friend because it's like, oh, I want to make sure my son always love me and he always like me, or my daughter always is cool, and we don't have that back and forth, not knowing that you're not teaching them nothing.
Yo, let me say this. That's another silent battle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's the conversation I need to be had. Like, and I'm not, pointing at you or anybody else, but why are you trying to be friends with your child? Like,
Yeah.
we gotta understand that as parents, it's our role to set
Mm-hmm.
boundaries, right? And,
Mm-hmm.
and part of setting the boundaries is you helping to develop the child in a healthy environment. When you trying to build friendship with your child, you're gonna allow them to cross some of the lines
Mm-hmm.
that other adults are not gonna allow them to cross. And I'm gonna tell you how I was as a child, because this is one thing that I struggle with. Like, you gotta be somebody I respect today for me to even have a conversation with you trying to tell me something. You
Mm.
can't tell me anything. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Don't ever tell me, I'm telling you, because I ain't listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my parents there. And so for me, I became a man at a very early age. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what our young adults are going through, because some of us are parents, but we're not present in our children's lives,
Mm-hmm.
right? You get the moniker of being a parent because you had a child.
Mm-hmm.
But some of us don't understand what it is to be a parent. It's a
Fact.
responsibility. You know what I'm saying? It's a 24/7 job. And so
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I feel like what's really going on is you allowing your kid to do whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you want to start implementing some type of, discipline, you want
Uh-huh.
them to stop doing everything that you let them do and just
Yep.
focus on what you want them to do. And that's not fair to them. And
Mm-hmm.
so I want to do this because I feel like conversations like this need to be solution based. So from
Mm-hmm.
from from my expertise, what I want to, say to people, some advice I want to share is learn to have the challenging conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stop talking at your kids and talk with your kids. Like, ask them questions, because the
Mm-hmm.
reality is this. I'm 49, right? My daughter is 21, but I don't speak to her like, you only 21. I would like to think that because I'm as sharp as I am, that you a little bit sharper than you should be at 21. You got an
Mm-hmm.
old soul. So let's talk like adults.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at it like it's about a number. It's about experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I use this analogy when I talk to my family. I'm gonna say it to you. Yo, shout out to Kazo. I see you. Rizzy Life, what up? Um, I raised my daughter like a pit bull off the leash. And what I mean by that is I allowed my daughter to explore the world the way she wanted to. But I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
be there to protect you. And the reason
Fact.
why I'm doing that is because this is your life.
Mm-hmm.
As you said earlier, sometimes because we didn't have parents, we want to try to instill in our kids everything that we didn't have,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that they got their own journey. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
allow them to live their lives and develop the way that they want to develop. And so I want to share this without getting too personal.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my daughter was having a conversation, and I was saying to her, like, listen, I struggled when I was a kid. Like, it was no conversation around this. This is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, but daddy, I'm a young lady. And if you teaching me to be a young lady, why are you asking me to make a sacrifice or struggle? And I had to sit there and stew on that for a minute. And I said to myself, you know what? You're right. If I'm teaching you to be a lady and trying to provide a better life for you, and I always speak to you about being able to communicate, I need to give you grace when you say, listen, that is not the environment that I want to grow up in as a young lady. If you're giving me an opportunity to make a choice, then allow me to make the choice that benefits me and not the choice that you want. You understand what I'm saying? The challenging conversations. Did I cry? I cried because I felt like in this space and time, my daughter telling me no.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a yes or no or right or wrong conversation. It's about me allowing her to spread her wings and leave the nest.
Yeah,
You
that's a
understand what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a
So shout out
fact.
to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate the
Definitely
love and
shout out to
support,
everybody in the
man.
building. Again, we
Yo,
live with T Paris dropping
could we get some
jewels.
questions from the chat? You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah,
make this
please
interactive.
ask what you want to ask, comment, ask questions. Nothing's off limits right here. T Paris dropping jewels. I like what you said about just having them conversation with the kids because it needs to be had. It's not about, like you said, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about listening. A lot of parents don't want to listen and they want to
Yo,
install, like you said. Oh,
my man Biz got a question. Go ahead, Biz.
go ahead, Biz. Shout out to Big Brother Biz. Really, like you said, when you coming up with some music.
I told you, cuz you might have missed the music conversation. And I'm glad you did too, because you probably would have went crazy in there. But yo, you know what? Speaking of music, I need everybody right now. If you're an iPhone user, if you're an Android user, whatever, I need you to go to your digital store and I need you to put T Paris in your search engine. I just dropped Soul Star. That's my
Mhm.
latest project. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to go and cop that, man. Y'all say y'all love me. You say you love me. Go and get the music, man. Stop playing, B. I got a
Soul Star.
21-year-old daughter, and she loves when people reach out and say, Daddy, your music is fire. You know what I'm saying? Because she do it all the time. So whenever somebody reach out and say, yo, tell your father that I said, and they talking about the music, it make her feel good. So I'm asking y'all, yo, go to your digital music store. Yo, put T Paris in the search engine.
Soul
Let's get it,
Star.
man. Let's get it,
Soul
yo.
Star. All digital platforms. T Paris. Stop playing. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Yeah.
We live with T Paris. Your boy is only right on History TV. T Paris dropping gems about a bunch of different topics. Talking about silent battles. You also mentioned in that silent battles topic about the value of fathers
Mm.
or the lack thereof. And I want to touch on that because I believe that not only is society trying to devalue fathers, um, I think a lot of females unconsciously are trying to devalue fathers, not unknowingly, trying to hope. And I don't want to ruffle feathers, but it doesn't matter. Trying to push this whole.
Yo, just let me rub their feathers, yo. Check it.
Hold on. Let me say this one thing because I don't like the whole independent movement and the mentality of the independent woman when it comes to them putting down men or telling their sons you don't have to cry. You don't just promoting the whole like treating their sons like they're the men and just demasculating them from an early age and showing them that they don't need like how you telling you walking around you don't need a man but you're raising a son. So what is he supposed to look for? What is he looking forward to? What is he gonna grow up and feel? How can he feel like I'm growing up to be a man if his mother, the person he's looking up to, is saying or promoting, I don't need a man of this, a man of that. So it's like do your thing, but I just had to say I'm just tired of women. So please, y'all women, are please with that. Men
Got
don't
it, just.
cry. All,
Yo, look,
all that BS about
that's
demasculating
another
y'all
one.
sons. Y'all don't need men.
That's
Please stop it.
that's another one of the challenging conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
And it's a silent battle. A lot of men are feeling like they don't have the opportunity or the safe space to express themselves and to be emotional. Like I said earlier, it's all right to be emotional. But
Mm-hmm.
look, when I said let me be the one to ruffle the feathers, I ain't mean it in a
Yeah.
derogatory way, like we're gonna put women down, but more along the lines of being able to say that we do need our women to be more willing you know,
Really.
to allow us to have the space to open up and share what we feeling and not be judgmental
Mhm.
about the way that we express ourselves. I speak
Yes.
for myself. Like when I get mad, I'm not great at channeling my emotions in a way that makes me look like the gentleman that I might present myself to be when I'm in a good space. You know, I'm irrational,
Hmm.
I'm angry, I'm violent, and sometimes that could be scary.
Hmm.
But I feel like as men, a lot of times we get triggered and people don't pay attention to what is triggering us to
Mm.
react the way that we do.
Fact.
And I think that a lot of times that's where the disconnect happens. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yes.
let's say if you were standing outside and you was with your friends, you chilling, everybody having a good time, and somebody starts shooting. When you get
Hmm.
scared, the fun is over.
Hmm.
Niggas getting out of there. And so it's the same thing when you in your relationship with your lady and you in a great space and you know you comfort her, you make her laugh, you know, you treat her nice and you make her feel protected when you in big spaces, and then you get upset and you turn into this lion. It's like, whoa, all
Hmm.
bets is off.
Yeah.
That's what's really happening. What I'm asking is that, and I don't mean this in a funny way, I need the woman to be the lion tamer. I need you to
Yes.
understand that I'm a
Hmm.
lion, but I need you to look
Hmm.
at me from a space like, allow me to spaz, but then come back and hit me with the, let's talk about
Hmm.
this. You know what I'm saying? And not in a
Uh-huh.
way where you minimizing my feelings, but in a way where you showing value to what's going on. Like, I appreciate you for even letting me see that.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, and a lot of men probably ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Yo, after I spaz out, I be embarrassed sometimes because I'm like,
Yeah. Yo. Facts.
I was raised by a good woman. Like, shout out to my grandmother, B. She was the
Hmm.
best. Like, so I got common sense. I understand right from wrong. I know when I'm
Hmm.
going too far. But sometimes people take my laid back manner and my kindness for a weakness. And I feel like they keep pushing at the buttons. And I oftentimes to give you warning, like, yo, listen, I'm not playing. Like, everybody don't play. Like, play with your kids. Don't play with me. Like, I'm not playing. And I'll be so serious when I say that. Like, I'm not trying to threaten you or make you feel uncomfortable. But yo, my family will tell you, I feel like once you allow me to make the decision on how we gonna go through it, I don't give a fuck no more. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I don't thought about the consequences and I'm comfortable
Yeah.
with it, B.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I
So,
I love the fact that you said, like you said, like the woman to be the lion tamer, cause and that's so important, cause like you said, a lot of men, like you said, we don't feel that we have the space to even show those emotions, so we harbor it, and then it comes out, or we end up locked up, or we end up doing something where our consequences is like, damn, if I just had somebody to talk to at that moment, or if I had somebody to just understand what I'm going through, because a lot of times the spaz out. It might happen that moment, but it might have been triggered from something that happened a while ago, earlier, yesterday. We just didn't deal with it at the
and
moment. So
the crazy thing is she gonna come and get you out.
yeah,
She gonna come and support you after the
exactly.
fact. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, before we get there, like, let's have that conversation.
Uh huh.
So I don't gotta go over the deep end. And if I do go over the deep end, I want you to help bring me back to shore, baby.
Uh-huh. And shout out to all the women that know they role. And when I say that, I don't want women to thinking, oh, you got to be in the kitchen. It's not about that. It's about knowing when to be submissive to your man, or knowing when to be strong for your man, knowing when allowing him the space to be emotional and breaking down and spazzing out and understanding. All right, let me let him do it. Be, like you said, Pete, be a lion. But when he done being the Incredible Hulk and he Bruce Banner, what Bruce Banner do? He need a hug. He butt naked. He need clothes.
Whoa,
He needs
pause,
shelter.
B.
We
Super pause on that one, B.
listen. No Diddy, whatever the case is. But we know what I'm talking about. When we back to being Bruce Banner, we need a hug. We need that female to be there to
Definitely.
understand what we're going through and just to calm us down. Or else we that energy goes somewhere else. And then we end up doing stuff we ain't supposed to be doing, or getting a situation we ain't supposed to be into. So, you
Yo,
know, be a pause on that. I was just making a metaphor.
yo, look. Because I know you got like an hour, right? We get off at 9
Yeah,
or 10.
yeah,
So check
yeah.
it, yo. Because we ain't even getting to this, and I think this is important too, right? Yo, so
We can
y'all
do a
see the
part two.
shirt
You
that
know
I
that.
got on,
Yeah, go talk.
right? Y'all see the hat, B. Yo, shout out to Goat Talk, B. I want to let y'all know I got my own sports group on Facebook. It's called Goat Talk. Yo, if you want to join, all I do is ask that you answer all the questions. All the homeboy hookups is done. Go talk, man. This is about celebrating our greatness in real time. So getting our atrocities translated, B. You know, I'm about the struggle, man. And I hear a lot of people online, they be like, yo, da da da. Y'all know who started this struggle shit, man. Like everybody was into making money and being a hustler and being number one player and all that. I was Mr. Soul Star, man. I'm Mr.
Long
Soul
time.
Star, B.
One
That's me.
of the
But
first. That's a
Go
fact.
Talk, you know what I'm saying, is about celebrating greatness in real time because I feel like a lot of times we wait until people pass away and we start talking about who they were. For me, I believe we all got greatness inside of us right now. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that we got to dig inside, pause, and we got to pull it out, pause. So I feel like it's important for us to start pointing out people who got that light. When you see that
Yeah.
light, yo, shout out to my youngin Alden, he in the building.
Shout
Dawn,
out
yo,
Alden. Shout out
he
Alden in
he
the building.
he is amazing, and he a young man, but he amazing, and I mean he got an old soul, you know what I'm saying? But I saw his light from the very first time that I met him, and I've been in touch with him and in tune with him ever since. And I feel like that's what Go Talk is about. It's about
Mm-hmm.
helping people to see that you got something great inside of you. It don't matter that we live inside this fucked up environment
Mm-hmm.
and this crazy world, and excuse me, a lot of us don't have parents and don't, excuse me, that water got me
Nah,
tripping, but we
don't
don't
worry
got
about it.
solid, foundations, but we still manage to make it or make something of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think we got to celebrate that, man. We can't wait until we get so old that we sitting back like, yo, I wish I could have, would have, did have. Nah, you see somebody got something special in them now, yo, inspire them, motivate them, encourage them. Like, do what you got to do to help somebody get to the next level, man. We
That's
always
your
talk about why
talk.
people of color, you know what I'm saying, fucked up. It's because we always wait until somebody is gone before we start talking about how good they were or
Uh-huh.
what talent they was. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
shout out to one of my goats, my brother Keith, rest in peace, man. I love you. Like, when I talk about heroes, be like, as a young kid, yo, my older brother was my hero, man. And for
So
me to be here right now and he not be here to celebrate this with me, and shout out to my twin brother because he helped me to overcome some of the challenges of losing my brother, my mother, my grandfather, my father. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
My young friend Mooch when I was young. Like, it's so much that I lost and so much that I experienced at an early age. I have no choice but to give thanks to those who've been here with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who helped comfort me and help me to realize that it's not as bad as I think it is. And you know me in real life, yo, so you know
Yeah.
that I I talk about pain all the time. Y'all might have heard it. I don't even know. Early in the beginning, when I was talking about the music, I was getting choked up because I was
Yeah,
coming from
I
a real
saw it. I
space. You know what
saw
I'm saying?
I
But
saw the authenticity in your face and your eyes. I was like, oh, that's why I said what you said. I was like, that's the realest shit that was spoken
yeah,
on this platform because
just,
it was from the heart. It was from like your soul was like, yo, yeah, like stop playing with me
just,
type shit. Like, yo,
just.
like,
Ask Biz. If Biz still in here, T Blaze, shout out. Shout out to Blaze. He in here. He could tell you, yo, listen, people don't want to say this. All that underground music that people see like going on, yo, we pioneered that, man. MEN was one
I
of the first
yo P,
independent music labels, man.
I
And
saw
people
it.
act like they don't remember that. Like, I was a part of that, man. So I learned from the bricklayers. I
Mm-hmm.
learned from the bricklayers, the carpenters, you know what I'm saying? The people that came in and did the plumbing. I was a part
Uh-huh.
of that.
Uh-huh.
So
They
when
don't
it was
know. That's
time,
the
when it was time to hit the pyramids and all of those spaces,
yeah.
like, I was already groomed for the moment. And so a lot of people acting like they was there with me. Nah, you came to see me and I
Uh-huh.
brought you in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I brought you in the mix.
That's a fact. You've been out here putting in work for years, solidly, quality, doing your thing, and like you said, people must have forgot. They treat you like you Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. Stop playing, my man. MEN, Middle East nigga. They've been 5,000 deep. Y'all better stop playing.
Yo.
He been putting in work.
My man Biz, he gonna get mad when I say it. Yo, we met on AOL. Yo, we used to talk. I swear to everything. We met on
Shout out to
AOL.
Big Brother
We used to
Biz,
be
man.
in chat groups rapping and text. And
Mm.
all he said all he wanted to do was get a Justo mixtape award. Yo, this was over 30 years ago, right? Yo, he
Wow.
got his own independent media division. I mean, he got his own independent media company.
Uh-huh.
Shoot videos. He got a store. He got his own clothing
Yes,
line.
he
He make his own music.
does.
He make his own beats. Like, yo, we really
Uh-huh.
pioneered this shit, man.
Your matter of fact, like Biz would say, because that from you, that's how I met him. Bounce pass to me to meet Biz, because that's what, in the words of Big Brother Biz, man, bounce pass.
Yo,
Because
shout
if it
out to
wasn't
my
for you,
cousin Riz, because he got the album about to drop right now. Boss of all bosses. Y'all look out
shout
for
out to
that
him.
Rizzy Life.
Shout out to Rizzy Life. Rizzy Life been in the building all night with the chat and comment. Shout out to Rizzy Life. Salute to everybody in
Shout
the chat,
out to
commenting,
my
showing
man Luke
love.
Cross, B. I
Shout out
hope
to
that parlay hit
everybody.
tonight, Playboy.
I know what that's about.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, Pete, check. I want to ask. I want to do a part two, but I want to do it with some of your youth, some of the people you helped, if that's possible. I
Just.
want to get some perspective from them, if I could,
Just.
and I want to talk about Go Talk a little more.
All right, look, don't be mad at me for saying what I'm about to say. We
I
gotta
can't be
talk.
mad at you.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it off camera. I don't like
Yeah,
doing these a whole lot. Like I'm so appreciative that we did it tonight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yo, I don't want to monopolize people's time, man. Like
I
it's
feel it. I
not
ain't mad at
about me.
that.
It's about y'all, man. And I'm appreciative that y'all came out to hear what I gotta say. It wouldn't be no T Paris without y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's no us without you. Yeah,
Facts,
think about
facts,
that. It's no
facts.
US us without you.
Without
You
you.
know what I mean? So in short, all I'm trying to say is like, and I tell this to the youngins that I work with, like, when I do something for somebody, you don't owe me nothing. All I can ask for you is just pay it forward. Like, do it for somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just grateful for this opportunity. I don't want to make it about me. I'm thankful for write your own history. I appreciate you for thinking about me, Just. I appreciate you for promoting me. I appreciate you for giving me the platform to do this. I appreciate everybody that's here, but you know, T Paris is different, baby.
I
We
know.
don't do what everybody else doing,
And,
B. We
and yo,
do our own thing and we do it with intention. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm here because
intention,
Allah put me here, man. I'm just a vessel.
intention, integrity, morals, and principle. That's what you stand on. That's what you people that surround you stand on. And you've been like that since I know you. And that's why I want to shine a light on you. And I want to thank you because, like you said, you don't even do these. You don't even do live. So the fact that you took out your time of your day, an hour of your life to go live, to do something you don't really normally do. I'm so humbled. I appreciate that. I respect you for that. I love you, my
Love
brother.
you
I want to hold on. Matter
too,
of
B.
fact, I want to shout out to Enoch. I want to shout out to Enoch
Shout out
Elliott because
to
without
Enoch.
y'all don't know who Enoch is, but he was our counselor. That's how I met T Paris. Like I said, life happened years ago, and if it wasn't for Enoch, I wouldn't have met T Paris. And it wasn't for T Paris, I wouldn't know what I know. I want to do it. I want to think the way I think in a lot of ways, because little does he know, and he might know, because I tell him this from time to time. You inspire me. You continue to inspire me. I learn from you.
Appreciate it.
I always watch what you do. I always watch your posts. Like you even inspire me with my wife. Like 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 you've been there. You know me, P. So I had to just take this time to just give you your flowers and shine a light on you because you a good brother. You always been a stand-up brother. Not just the music, just what you represent. And I want to shout you out, shout your family out because they groomed you, they raised you well. Shout out to your grandma, shout out to Nana
Yeah.
and everybody that raised you because they raised a good brother, they raised a good-hearted brother, and the legacy you're gonna leave here is gonna be amazing. It will never be forgotten, man. Cause just keep shining your light, keep doing what you do, man. I love you, man. Before I go, man, I want to ask you one thing, man. What does the words "write your own history" mean to you?
Oh man, write your own history is about self-awareness and being able to tell a story the way that you see it fit, not allowing other people to dictate the way you should be as a human being or as a person. Um, as far as T Paris and come to writing, you know what I'm saying, my history, I want to say this. Alhamdulillah, man. This was already written. I can't
Facts.
take credit for none of this, man. And I know y'all might say, yo, he keep on giving praise to everybody else, because I'm just appreciative to still be here for all the things that I went through in my life, man.
Hmm.
Alhamdulillah, man. Appreciate
Yo,
y'all.
I
I'm about to log
appreciate
off, man.
you.
I appreciate y'all.
I love
Salute to the town,
you, P,
B.
man. Appreciate you, man. And yo, keep doing your thing, man. Keep being authentic, man. I see the realness in your eyes. I see the emotion, and it's getting me choked up. I love you, P, man. Keep doing your thing. Thank you for your family and everybody that was in the chat. I love y'all, man. Continue to write your own history, P. Have a great night, brother.
Appreciate you, King.
You're ready. Oh man, great convo, my God, P, man. If y'all don't know, man, me and P go back 20 years, man. I had a legal situation, and I ended up getting whatever I got, and I ended up getting a program, and I had a counselor, and he introduced me to P, and P's been like a brother to me, man, from another mother, for real. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feel this way, but I love P, man. P always been stand up, always been a good dude, always had a good heart, always wanted those that he loved to win, and always showed that. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank y'all. Shout out to Mike Bully. Shout out to Rizzy Life. Shout out to everybody. Luke Cross. All T Paris family, all my family, Certified Nation, the Right Your History team. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Like T said, there's no me without y'all, man. There's no you without us, no us without you. You feel me? So thank y'all, man. Like I said, let's keep having them conversations, man. Let's keep pushing the envelope. Let's keep supporting each other, not just in the moment. Let's really support each other, man. Let's keep it up. Toast to the town, P. You already know, man. Toast to the town. Again, man. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, be great. It's like, again, if you're new to the platform, it's all about what we just did: building, inspiring, teaching, learning, and having the uncomfortable conversations. You know why? Because it makes us better people for each other. Thank y'all, man. Catch us next Monday, same time, same place. It's your boy, It's Only Right. You know my motto, man. Write your own history, or someone will write it for you. Stay righteous. Stay grateful. Thank you.